Do you want to get better at backgammon? One of the best ways to do it is by practicing against a software such as XG or Extreme Gammon. It has a lot of tools and useful features that will help you learn and improve. And in this video, my good friend Jacques Stambouli joins me to play a money game session against XG. Thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoy this video. Please like and subscribe, and you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. Let me know what you think in the comments below, what you'd like to see in future videos, and I'll work on it. If you love backgammon, you can become a member of this channel, giving you exclusive access to the most popular videos. My book, Backgammon Backgame Strategies, is available. There's a link in the description to where you can get it. And if you're interested in the lessons, please contact me via email. My email address is also in the description. Again, in this video, it's my great pleasure to welcome my good friend Jacques Stambouli. Hello.
Hey Alex,
How are you doing today?
I'm good. I'm good. Looking forward to this.
Yeah, always a pleasure to see you. And for those people that don't know, I actually wrote about this in my book, but I remember when COVID started, you used to start inviting everyone to your house like every week, and it was just
Yep.
very generous, and it's always a pleasure, and looking forward to another one actually this afternoon.
Hey, why not?
Yeah. Well, thank you. Thank you very much for all the things you do. You also help with the Gammon Associates, putting up the points and everything like that.
My pleasure, man. My
Yeah,
pleasure.
very good. So you've been playing backgammon since you were little, right?
Yeah, I'm coming on to 45 years now, I would say, since I was 5.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know how it feels. But like growing up, we didn't play with the doubling cube, did you?
No, not at all. No doubling cube. You can start with doubles. It was very, very different.
Yeah, I think that the doubling cube makes the biggest difference.
Especially to my PR, it does, yes.
How long have you been playing like with the modern way with the doubling cube and everything?
Since early 2019, so coming up to wow, almost 6 years now.
Yeah, and sometimes I play without the doubling cube, like with my father, and it's like almost boring.
I know it really is,
Yeah.
but whatever works for people.
All right, so we're going to be playing a money game session, unlimited games against XG. We're playing on a beautiful Jeffrey Parker board. The XG board is made by Rain. He makes beautiful XG boards. There's a link in the description to where you can get them. So you'll be playing the black checkers at the bottom, XG, the white checkers at the top, Jacoby with beaver and raccoons, bearing off on the right. You're welcome to consult with me. The final decision is up to you as the guest. The most important thing is to have fun, and number two, to learn.
All right, let's do
Here we
this.
go.
Let's go.
All right, so 6-4.
24, 18, 13, 9.
Very good. Double five.
Uh-oh.
Okay. And now 6-4. Okay, so there's the 4.
That's the 4. And let's go out with a 6.
Out with the 6. All right. Would you double as white?
Probably not just yet, no.
Okay.
Uh-oh. So I
So
guess
if you
that's a
wouldn't
take.
double, then would you take?
I would take. I will not beaver against XG, but I will take.
You will take. What would make it a pass?
Um, 3, 6. Actually, you know what? He's actually got 3 shots plus the 8 at the bottom as well, actually. This might, is this a pass? 1s and 3s and 6s and 8s. It might be a small pass, actually. You know what? I'm gonna pass.
So let's try to count how many numbers actually hit.
Well, you
So
have 1s and 3s and 6s already.
yeah, so 6s and 3s, and what are the combination numbers other than that? Like 2-1 and 4-2?
Well, the 1 is included already.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
So
so you got the
so
2 as well.
4-2 and
Double
then
2.
double 2. And
Yeah.
on the other side, there's 5-3 already counts, 6-2 already counts, double 4.
Yep.
Okay, so that's 24 numbers hit, and some of them hit twice.
Yep.
6-3, double 3 against a stronger board. Okay, so pass.
Yeah, let us pass it.
All right, now we'll analyze the first game. So the 6-4 was straightforward, then the
Mhm.
double 5 and the 6-4 here. And this was actually quite a comfortable take.
Yeah.
I guess the race is close, And there are some numbers, but look at that. It's only 59% wins. White is still winning 41% of the time. It's just the gammons that make it strong.
The gammons kill you. I mean, my gut reaction initially was that it's not even a double, and it's a
Ah.
small double. And then you freaked me out with like, look at the board, look at all the shots, look at all the blots, look at all of that.
Well, what happens is like when you have these deep points, it makes things difficult. Like one of
Yeah.
the things I like to do is like, let's go to another board here. Uh, Sometimes I like to modify the position. So what if white's structure were a little bit better? Look how much stronger that is. And then
Yeah.
if you make it even better,
This might even be a pass at this point.
yeah, well, not
Oh,
even
it's
not
better.
yet. But I think like some of the things that would change it is if you bring an extra checker into the zone, that's gonna make that's a big difference, right?
Um,
And then like splitting the back checkers, how big a difference is that? I don't think it's huge. It does make a difference. But if you go like here, now there's direct fives. Even still, it's a take.
I
There's
guess
just
because of the race, right? I just
yeah,
give two checkers theoretically, not
yeah.
fully.
I mean, what if you had one escape there? Still. All right, we'll move on to the next game. Wide open with a 6-1, and now 3-2.
So let's come down with a 2 and let's move up with a 3.
I feel like I remember this one. It's slightly better to split the other way, but I don't think it's a big deal.
All right.
Okay, double one makes the point on head.
Yep.
6-3. Okay, so there's the 3,
And just go out with the same checker.
the 6. Okay. 4-2. It's 2 down. 4-1. So there's the 1.
Let's play 13-9.
Yeah. Now would you double as white?
Probably.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of checkers in the zone.
Okay. And would you take?
I would pass. I have nothing working for me. He can hit 2 more of my checkers are exposed. He's gonna toast me. Yeah, I would pass this.
The pass.
Yeah.
The way I look at it is like look at things one thing at a time. The race, okay, down by 11. Not the end of the world because it's a long race. We both have 2 checkers back, both anchored on the 24. White has a 2-point board versus a 1-point board, which is strong. White also has the bar point, which we do not have. And then these extra checkers in the zone, so threatening to make one of these points. So let's say white's going to make one of these points, then what are we going to do next? We're going to probably use something here to make a point. And then it might be anyone's game, but whatever you like. You want to pass?
I think I'm gonna pass this. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll take a look. All right, now we'll analyze the next game. So that was the 6-1 and the 3-2. Yeah, these were very close.
So why is it better to make the other one, you think? Not that there's much into it, to be honest. It's probably not worth even looking into it. The difference is minuscule.
Yeah, this is minuscule. It's not worth it. I just remember that. So the 6-3 was in and out, and the 4-1 was down. And here, still have some takes. So what I like to do is look at the dice distribution. So you go to analyze dice distribution. And you see this pop-up window here. The first thing I do is I click the icon with the most red bars. That'll give you a higher level of analysis. Going from first roll 2-ply, second roll 1-ply, to first roll 4-ply, second roll 3-ply.
Okay.
And then when I'm looking at doubling decisions, I will click the checkbox after double take. So there we go, after double take. And then this shows a 3D graph. I find it easier to see with a 2D graph. So what you can do is double click this area and that'll make it straight. Here is 1. So all the market losers are above here. So what is it like double 4, double 3, 4-1, 6-1, 6-4, all these ones that make the point. But there's also the second roll. So like if you roll a double 2 or a double 1 or a double 4, that's really good. There's also some anti-jokers.
If you can you just plus this as well to see if it changes from point
It is on the plus plus right now.
plus? Okay, good.
The other thing I like to do is paste it onto a new board and modify it to see like, okay, so what would make it a pass? I guess if you put that here, now it's too much because there's threats of pointing on you, right? What
Yeah,
if
no.
you put it over here? See, that's actually stronger because
Mhm.
white doesn't want to make this point. And then you're threatening to put pressure here or perhaps anchor. What if you had like the 9 point instead and not two blots here? Yeah, now it's barely a double.
Yep.
Yeah, so I think that's a good exercise to learn why something's a double or a no double or a take or a pass, and just look at the dice distribution and modify the position. Do you ever do that on XG?
No, I don't spend as much time on XG as I should. Normally I'll just play and go over the game, but I won't do the second level of analysis. I'll just look at the blunders and go over those.
Okay. On to the next game. 4-1 splits. Now 4-2.
4 point.
Okay. 5-3. All right. Now 4-1.
All right, so let's think at the options, right? So we can play it very safe and just put a builder on the 8 point. Or we could hit twice. Or we could bring one down and split the back. Let's look at that one. Okay, so looking at all of these options, this one gives you good options for later on, but it does leave you vulnerable as well to being hit and having a third checker sent back. Can I have a look at hitting twice again?
Here, one of the things I noticed is some of the hitting numbers are duplicated. Like 4-3 can be used to anchor, make this
Yeah.
point. 5-2 can make the 4 point. 6-2 can make the bar point. So you want to look at hitting twice?
Yeah. Okay, this one takes away his whole roll, and if he doesn't hit, I can cover with 5. I can bring another checker with 8. And bring more down. You know, let's just hit twice.
Okay.
100% sure it's the correct play, but let's see.
All right. 6-3. Okay. So now you want to take a roll or you want to consider doubling?
No, I'm not gonna double just yet.
What would you need to make it a double?
Probably no blot in my home board and have activated one of my back checkers, I would
Yeah,
say.
I think you would have to change a lot, like split this and maybe bring another
Yeah.
checker down, something like that. Okay. So double one.
Okay. Well, let's switch. And then, huh. Okay, so 1 second, because this changes things. Because I would have said split the back, but then what do I do with the other one?
So if you do this, you can split the back and maybe
And
it's,
then, yeah, give him double fours, basically.
yeah.
Yeah, let's do this.
Okay. 6-1. Okay. Now 3-2. So there's the 2.
You know, go to the 20. This way, at least we can aim for an advanced anchor or to hit him in case we get the chance.
Okay. 5-3 comes in and hits there. All right. So now 6-3. Uh-oh. All right. Now,
No, this has to be a take. Our boards are pretty much level. Oh, I am significantly behind in the race. But he does have 3 blots. I'm taking this.
yeah. All right. Let's take 6-5 hits now. There you go. Made the
There we go. We are good. Now we have the advanced anchor.
hits twice. 4-3. All right.
If
Three.
we come in and make that second thing, we are good.
Well, but at least it was a double. Double 6.
Yeah.
3-1. Wrong 4. 5-1. Uh-oh.
This went south very, very fast. Yep. This went very bad very quickly.
Oh, here's a shot.
Here we go, here we
Oh,
go.
at least it was a 6. Might get backgammon here.
Yep. See what happens when you take a cube. All right, we saved the backgammon at least.
Three. If you play like this, it gives you an extra PR decision. Now we'll analyze the next game. So the 4-2 was straightforward. And yeah, this was the right play. I think, one of the biggest challenges is like one of the things most people get wrong when they do get something wrong is because they did not identify the top play. But here you identified all the top 3 plays and got it right. So that's good. Okay, and then look at this. It prefers simply making the 5-point
Right,
here.
yeah. You know that there's a saying that you should always make your 5 point if you can, because even if you're wrong, you're never wrong by that much.
Yeah, that's
Thought
true.
about that saying for a second, but yeah,
All
makes
right, and then the
sense.
3-2, yeah, this was good. You slot the point,
Yeah.
and the 6-3 was really bad, and this was too much.
The pass? You think it's too much? Is it because of the race?
I think it's because of a combination of things. It's like, okay, buried in the race, right? And
Yeah.
then, so they're 2-point board on each side. White has one checker all the way back, one checker halfway back, so like 1.5. Black has 3 checkers here and a 4th one on the bar. And there are threats of putting a second checker on the bar, with the hits with 1s, 3s, 4s, and 6s. Let's see if maybe if we put it on another board and take off this checker and put it here.
Yeah, if you have the anchor, it's probably a take. Yeah,
Yeah, look at that.
give take. I
It's,
I just thought that, with a 2 point board, I'd be able to come in relatively comfortably and anchor up, and then it's at worst a back game, I guess.
I think this might swing it if we have the 5-point instead of the 3-point. Look at that.
Yeah, that makes it a
And
take.
look at the 4-point. 4-point's probably small pass. Yeah, there we
Yeah.
go. So like when I study these, I analyze the positions, and when you modify the position, it teaches you like really important things. Like look at how big a difference it is between owning the 4-point and the 3-point here, as in the original position. This makes it a huge pass, but there it's borderline. And what if this blot were a little bit further back in a place that white doesn't want to make? It's still the same.
For the pass, yeah.
Yeah. But and then so like what if you don't have a blot here? Now it's a small pass. So when I study those, it basically tells me, okay, it's the threat of this, it's the checker on the bar, it's the fact that we don't have an anchor, and it's the fact that we have the 3-point rather than the 4 or the 5. The other thing is like, what if white had the 2-point instead? Still a bigger pass because of all the other ones. What if it were like that? Still a pass. Okay. Right, move on to the next game. 5-3 for white, and now 3-1. So that's straightforward. 5-3 again. Must not have played it right the first time. 5-2.
13-8, 6-4.
4. 6-3. Come in and out. Okay, and now 3-1. Pick your poison.
Hit or make the 4 point? That is the question.
You want to look at the options?
No, I can visualize them. It's fine. But these are the top 2 plays. I mean, you could
Yeah.
probably split as well, but that doesn't make sense. So it's either hit or make the 4 point.
Yeah, for the viewers, it's nice to show them so they can see.
Okay. Yeah, so
So
this
this
is
would be the
option
hit.
1, hitting. I don't like hitting. It's 2 blots. If you make the 4 point, it's a permanent asset. 3 point board, good points as well.
Yeah.
Let's go with this option.
Yeah. Okay. 3-1 makes the 5-point. That's like what you were saying.
Yeah, he did not safety.
Double 1. Okay.
Okay, so we'll make the bar point. This way we have a decent prime. We'll split. And then the question is, do we anchor on the 2 point or do we bring up 6-5? I don't like anchoring on the 2 point and getting my 6s blocked like that. But I'd rather have the anchor when he's got a 3-point board, I think. Or do we want to? Yeah, just move it up to the 23.
Okay.
Put them, but it's, I mean, the last one is either 24, 23 or 6-5. Um, he does have 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 in the zone with another one coming on the way. Yeah, just move up. I'd rather have the anchor on the 2 than leave it as a
Um,
bot, I guess.
One of the things I've learned by studying the opening position is oftentimes you make a split early in the game,
Yeah,
right? So what are the benefits of splitting? Well, it's easier to make an advanced anchor. Uh, it provides better coverage of the opponent's outfield if you get a fly shot, and it increases the likelihood that you escape one back checker.
yeah,
Uh, when you're anchored, you don't have any of those things, and it
yeah.
makes it really difficult. Okay, so we'll try this. 6-5, bring 2 down. 6-2,
And we hit, I believe. Yeah, let's
very good.
do it.
2-1. Okay, so now it anchors.
He's anchored on the 2 points, so
Keep rolling.
um, yeah, let's keep rolling.
Yeah.
I'll take
You
one
know
more.
what I forgot to mention to you, the reason why I selected this board is it looks like the colors of your FTH board, right?
Yeah, very similar actually. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, you're right.
I didn't have an FTH version, but I have the Jeffrey Parker version.
Yeah.
All right, 4-1.
15 down and just keep it going, I guess.
Yeah,
All right.
swap.
I think I'm gonna double this. He's
Double.
gonna have he's looks like he's gonna be running into some awkward rolls and so on. So let's double.
Okay, double. Take 3-1.
All right. Let's make the 10 points, so at least we have a blocking point and 6-5.
Yeah, 6-5. All right, double shot.
All right. And
6-3.
we did not get it. Let's let's clear the 10 point actually. That'll give us 3 builders to make our 3 point and go for 5 prime.
Okay. 6-3. Hits and covers. 6-1.
In and
Okay.
out. We're not staying together, other checker. We're getting out of there.
Right. 6-1. Hit that.
Other plans for us.
Double 3.
Oh boy. I think it's a pass.
Yeah. Too much.
Yeah.
5 board. All right. Review the next game. So the
Straightforward.
3-1 was straightforward, and the 5-2 you hit, of course. And the 3-1. Look at how close these were.
Yeah.
Very close. Okay. And then the double 1. Yep. It kind of prevents white from doing stuff there. Like a 6-4, for example.
Yeah.
Okay. And then the 6-2 was good. The 4-1 was down. This was slightly premature. I
Hmm.
wonder if, like, I don't know, you might have to change it. Like, if you bring this checker up 1, now you can make that point. That gets it closer.
Yeah, but still no double though. Yeah,
Maybe,
I just thought with the block there, and if I hit it, he's got 3 backgammon chances. It's
yeah, maybe here. Now that makes it a double. Okay, so take, and then the 3-1 was there. 6-3. Yeah, I like this one. Keeping options open to make the 8 and 9.
yeah, I
Yeah,
can see it, actually. That makes sense.
yeah. And then here, and this was, look at that. Look at how big a take it is.
Take.
Yeah,
Huh,
what's
interesting.
having this here is big. What if it were, you move this up? Look at how big a difference that
I
is.
see.
That's a 1.459, and this is
Yeah.
half. It's because of this. There are only 11 numbers, well, 13 numbers that come out here, whereas here there are 20 numbers.
Yeah, but the thing is, he's got time to close me out completely, and he needs ones or sixes to come out. He can, it's not that they're duplicated. He can use whatever numbers he wants in there.
Well, the sixes that make the ace point are duplicated to come out.
Yeah, but he'll use it to go out, and he'll just play in with the other one, I guess.
Yeah, I guess there's still some time, and you still have this here. Okay, next game, 5-4, 3-2.
Yeah, so I'm not sure if I'm supposed to bring the 2 down so that I can hit him with a 6, or if that leaves me exposed, because I don't want him to make my 5 point. And I want to tempt him, but do I want to risk a third checker back? But I'll do that. Let me come down with a 2 and I'll move up with a 3. Because if he hits me, I can probably make an advanced anchor as well, so it's not the end of the world.
Do you not want to hit on the 5 point with the 3?
I should have thought of that. Yes, that probably is the better play. It probably is the better play, yeah.
Okay, and then
And
how
then-
would you do 2?
Well, at that point, then we would just split, I suppose, right?
I think usually you want to bring one down to give an extra
And
builder.
give him the 5-6.
Yeah, but if he rolls like a 5-1, you have good sixes from the bar, like a 5.
Yeah. Okay, let's do this. 2 down. Why not? Let's go for it.
Yeah, 6-4. There you go. 6-3.
Let's hit and make the 5 points.
Very good. All right, now
2, 4, 5, 7, 10 in the zone. We have a 5 point made. He's on the bar. Let's just go for it. Let's go and double.
6-4.
And let's continue. Let's make the 4 point actually.
Yes. 4-2. Okay. Double 3.
Let's make the 3 point. Now I can either hit loose or I can make the 21. So this is hitting loose, which is good unless he hits me, in which case I've done nothing. Whereas if I do that, it's a permanent asset. I've got that there. I'm not going to blitz him because I don't have enough men in the zone right now.
What would be the blitzing option?
Well, the blitzing option would be to bring 2 down and then to bring another one down.
Another, you mean here?
15. But then that leaves me open. Or do we want to just hit with the other one? I make the 3 point and hit him loose on the 2. Let's just go for it.
Like this.
Yeah.
Would you consider this like making that and then shifting?
I mean, I don't want to give up the 5 point. I mean, it's viable for sure. I'd rather not give up my 5 points. Doesn't mean it's probably right. I mean, but if this pays off and I can actually cover, I don't get hit and I make my 2 point, then we're looking very good.
Okay. 4-1 comes in. All right.
All right, let's make the 2 points. There we go.
1.
And let's hit and let's come down with a 5.
Good.
So let's go 23-20 and let's play 13-11, duplicating the ones everywhere and giving me 3 chances now basically to make the bar point.
And make this like you give them a lot of returns, I guess. Maybe the double 1 is a super anti-joker.
Yeah, I mean, that's why they're duplicating the ones everywhere basically. If he stays out, I can make my bar point, or I can make his 5 point. It's a big play.
Yeah, how important do you think it is to make the bar point here?
I mean, it's not hugely important, but it does allow me then to just bring my other checkers home without too much of a worry, I guess.
Right. I guess if you could pick one thing to do, would it be like bringing a checker home or making the bar point?
At this stage in the game, I probably would rather have my bar point made than have a full
In the
6
next few rolls, yeah. Okay, because the other option would be something like this.
Yeah, but I think I'd rather make the bar point.
Okay,
I mean,
so
let's see, but
3 and 2.
yeah.
Okay, 6-3
All right, let's make the bar point.
bar point. Okay,
Out of the way.
2-1. Double 4. Okay. Didn't think about that.
No, that's not a good roll, is it? All right, 3 in and make the 20.
This is the kind of thing that happened. XG has taught us to kind of get the back checkers moving so you don't run into
Yeah, into these kind of issues. All
5.
right, hit. And take the other one out as well.
Take the other one out. You learned your lesson. Okay.
Fast learner.
2-1.
Oh, you kidding me? All right, let's go to the 13 and 3-2. Yeah.
It's okay. Return shot.
In and out.
In and out. Very good. 3-1.
All right, move them both.
Okay. 5-4.
All right, let's play from the 15 all the way in.
Now, what about this?
Yeah, that's probably that probably is better because double sixes play well now.
Double 5-2.
Yeah, whereas double sixes will not play well with the other one.
How does double 5 play here? Well,
Poorly.
it's okay, but yeah.
It's okay, but it's not as good as the other one.
But it's a little further from home.
Yeah.
Aha, there. So we have to play like that.
Yeah, we're not going to give him a direct.
Five,
Take
four.
4.
Okay.
So against an ace point, typically you just want to try and clear your points, right? So, well,
5,
you can't. So
and then you have to play from
let's play
behind.
6-2.
6-4.
All right, 2
6.
off. Let's clear the 5 point.
All right, there's some awkward rolls here. Not one of them.
Let's take 2 off.
Yep.
All right.
Now. Okay, now we'll analyze the next game. So this is the right play after the split here. Hit and bring one down. And then the 6-3 was good. And this was a double, but still a take. Look at that. You're winning 66% of the time with 25% gammons.
Yep. Good double.
And I think this 5 point is big. If you change that to the 4 point,
It's not a double, I would guess.
look, it's only
Just
665.
about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here it's 769. It's worth over 100 extra milli points. Looking at these positions, it's like there's a big difference between the 5 point and the 4 point. So good. Then the 6-4 was there, okay, and the double 3. Yep, that was the idea. Didn't like the shifting play. Good, and the 3-1 covered. 5-1, yeah, it should continue. That's the thing, like we saw what happens if you don't get the back checkers moving, you can get them stuck. So that's one of the themes like XG tries to
But
teach.
it does not want me to go down.
Right. It wants you to get this one back, yeah.
Okay.
And the 3-2, yeah. I almost convinced you. And the 6-4, look at that. Even though you can make the bar point,
Wow.
that's how important it is to get the back checkers moving. That's
Even when they're not blocked at all. I mean, it's the board's empty. I can move at will there. It's not that like I'm blocked. It's my only opportunity to escape or something.
well, what happens here is you've already doubled, so you can't win with the cube. You must win with the checkers. That means you must bring the checkers around, and that's really your major goal. You already have like a strong blockade. You don't really need the bar point. That's what it's trying to explain to you.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Then the double 4. See, that's the other thing. It's like once you do this, you have to make sure your doubles work. Because
Yeah.
here it's like you have to make sure like double 3s are not blocked, double 4s, things like that. So like you make a play like this and look at it, and then you look at all the numbers that are blocked. So from here, ones, threes, and fours are blocked. So how does double one work? Double one's okay. How about double three? You can go 1, 2, 3, and then 4. But then double four becomes awkward.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are the kinds of things. And that's what happened with the double four. And then the 5, 2. These were virtually tied. And you had to play that way. And the 6, 1 was in and out. 4, 3 was 2 out. 5, 4, yeah, these two plays, well, these plays were close. And then what else? 5, 3, 4. No really difficult decisions after this. Right, on to the next game, 3-1. Finally, a good opening roll. 6-4, the right place to run here. Now 6-2, so
Hit, and then so two options, right? So we can either bring it to the 5, give ourselves another builder inside, or we can escape with one of the checkers. So I would say right now, because we started, okay, even though we had that whole talk about the importance of moving your back checkers and escaping them, I would say that because we already made the 5 point, I want to try and continue the momentum and try and make another point and so on. So I might want to bring it into the 5. Although it doesn't look right. It does look more right to escape with the other checker. I don't know, but what do you think?
I think this one of the things I've learned from, again, studying the opening game is like when you do an early split with like a 6-2 or something like that, part of the reason is because you provide good board coverage. If the opponent has a good 6 from the bar, so white will come in with like a 6-1, coming in with a 1 and hitting with a 6. Now you have good 6s from the bar, should that happen. But what happens is when you hit with a 6, it sends a third checker back, losing 18 pips. But when you get hit, it only loses 7 pips.
Yeah,
So it's a good way to have a hitting exchange, especially when you have the stronger board.
yeah, you're right. Okay, so let's do this then. Let's see.
Okay.
I'm
Six.
curious how much of a difference the other. Oh, 5-6. Okay, I think it's a small double. It's a double, but a small one. But I
Yeah,
think it's a
similar to
double.
last game, right?
Yeah,
Last game there was a checker over here on the 10 point.
yeah.
Yeah, okay. But now you also split. All right, so 6-1.
Well, let's anchor on the 18,
Yes,
and let's put another builder on the 5.
very good. So now if you were to double, would it be a take, you think?
Well, if I'm XG, I'm taking everything because I play
Yeah,
perfectly.
yeah. All right, 4-3.
We could hit twice. That leaves too many blots, I think. Maybe we just hit once from the 11. Yeah, he has an open board. It's so let's do this.
Okay. I think one of the things I've read in Dirk Schieman's new book is hitting twice takes away like a lot. Like it's much harder to anchor. Uh,
Yeah,
so we'll see. Okay.
yeah.
3-1,
And he hits.
6-4. So there's the 4.
Let's just get out of there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Double 6.
Duplicated 3s, but
Okay. Double 2.
okay, so let's make the 4 point and let's safety the checker on the 15.
Do you think you could leave that there given these two blots here?
And do what with the other one? Bring it down to the 11?
1, 2, 3. Yeah, you can do that. I guess you're behind in the race. I mean, threes that hit can be used to cover, for example. You have
Okay,
the stronger
this is
board, you have an anchor.
yeah, this is probably better. Yeah, we can do that. Even if it
Okay.
hits, as you said, it's fine.
Sometimes I'm right. I mean, sometimes I'm wrong. My wife says more than sometimes. All right, 3-1. Okay, hit and cover. Okay, still not the end of the world. Okay, so there's the
Yeah.
4.
You know, I don't want to strip the mid, so I'll probably play either 11-9 or 8-6, I guess, at this point. So let's go with 8-6. At least it's a crossover as well. I know we're ahead behind in the race, but it's
Yeah.
fine.
4-1. What's the point? Okay, 4-3.
So we can either make the 2 points, although we'd rather make the 3, but it does look good. Or we can safety on the 21 and then bring one down to the 9. It does give him 8s and 10s. Let's make the 2 point.
Yeah.
I have a feeling there'll be more hits in this game, so let's build our board.
Yeah. There's some attacking options. Okay, so let's see. 3-2, play safe. 5-2.
Let's play 13-6.
Okay. Double 3. Right, and now double 6.
Okay. Let's hit and let's go to the 5.
Very good.
All right.
5-1, awkward. Looking for 3s and 2s. Okay, good. 3 and then
With
the
this
1.
and we slide it over, yeah.
Very good. 4-1. Place that double 6. Okay.
And you're good to go.
I'm gonna avoid 6-2, double 2, double 3,
Stop calling my bad numbers.
2-1. You wanna come up?
Let's jump over that one, yeah.
Four,
And let's bring it down 15-11 down and 11-8.
11-8. So here, what I think about is like gammons, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, with one checker on the board, there's still a lot of work. So they're decent gammons. But the
Yeah,
thing that I've learned is like if you come in and have a checker on the 6 point, you keep the board closed longer to allow to bear off more checkers before opening the board, and that'll give you better chances to win gammon. The other things you want to think about is like how double 6, double 5, 6-5, six
yeah.
5-4 play. They play okay. Um, Here they play okay too. So what's your preference?
Okay, well, let's put it on. Let's put the extra builder on the well, it's not a builder, but the extra checker on the 6 then.
Okay. 6-4, so there's 6 and 4.
Six.
So now there's one checker off, and there likely would be another one. There's 4 more off. Okay.
Oh
Might,
wow, killing
might
him.
win the backgammon.
Ah,
No,
great
it's less.
dice.
Yeah. All right, we'll go through the final game again with a 3-1. Oh, it did like this play. Look at that. I told you sometimes I'm wrong. And then this was a double, and it was a take. It was similar to the position in the last game. And then the 6-1 was right, your anchor. And then what was it here? We were gonna look. Make it a cube decision. Center the cube. Still a take here. So then lose the market there. Okay. And then the 4-3. Yeah, it just hit once.
Twice.
Yeah, no, hitting twice was close, but the right play was hitting once.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. I think probably if you had another checker in the zone, like what if it were like this? Now you can hit twice without breaking the 8 point.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
but sometimes even like if you had the original position and have another checker like right here, that extra checker oftentimes is enough to tip it over the edge. No, because here you can make that point. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but what if it were like this? So now there's an extra checker, and so the other thing we can look at is putting a checker on the 11 instead of the 9. No, because you can make that. That's the thing. Oops. How about right there?
Four again.
No, it's hit once, but that gets
Very
close.
close. Very
Okay, good. Okay, the 6-4 was in and out, and the double two. Yeah, look at that.
close. 6,
You
4.
were looking at this one,
Yeah.
but what I guess the idea here is like you have really good outfield control. This is where you really want to make the bar point with one checker back, and now you have lots of options, and you're not in a huge.
Yeah, I mean, isn't it? Take away those two blots and convert them into a point, then it's probably better to do the 15-13, you think? If he has a 3-point mage, say, instead of the two
Here,
blots.
yeah, this is different. Yeah, because that's two blots there. It's
Yeah.
not just the single blot. Now they're consolidated, and there's a secondary board point equalizing the board strength. 2-point board on either side. Albeit we have the more pure inner board point. This is the 3-point, but now it's still much more dangerous to leave blots because now with threes, he can hit with 3 and then do something else without worrying about having to cover the other checker. Yeah,
Yeah.
play safe here.
Yeah,
Good.
you can make the 4-pointer at all, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, and then the 4-2. Yeah, it prefers making the 11-point. I guess here, like, once you do this, again, you want to make the bar point, so you just lost the builder for it, as opposed to this.
Yeah.
Okay. And the 4-3. Yeah, it liked running all the way out. Because we kind of saw that this tends to get stuck when you leave things there. And you're putting a blot in front of a stripped point, which is nice. And
Yeah,
if you
that's true,
miss, you have
actually.
chances to make like an outfield point.
Yeah, because I have, yeah.
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 Or like if you play this and rolls like a 6-3, try if he comes out, you have triple coverage. All right. And then the 5-2 was straightforward. The double 6 was good. 3-1 was there. Double 6 closed the board and then brought things home. There were a few decisions here. Yeah, see, it like that extra checker there. You see these extra gammons, 2%
Mm-hmm.
extra gammons. Okay. Or
That's
almost. And the 6-4 turned out well. Almost won a backgammon, but that was it.
Hey, we finished 8-8. Not bad.
Yeah. So that was a lot of fun. Like I tell people, the most important thing is to have fun, and number two, to learn. What did you think? Did you have fun and learn?
No, it's fine. It's interesting, especially the fact that you go over the game so quickly after, and not like taking a picture and then 3 hours later when you get home and you forget the whole momentum of the game and so on. It's a big difference.
That's why I find playing against XG is like so useful because you're able to do that. You don't have to wait for people to roll their dice or whatever. You don't have the social aspect of it, but there are so many useful tools and features like modifying the position. It really helps a lot.
Yep. And the dice distribution, as you said, and later on when people do the analysis, very useful.
Great, great. Any other thoughts about the session other than what you mentioned?
No, it was good fun, man. I enjoyed it. Should have done it sooner.
Yeah, well, you're welcome back anytime. And sometimes we have like doubles, like if you want to play with somebody else or against somebody else, that's always fun
Yeah,
too.
yeah, that's not a bad idea. Just a question of finding the time.
Finding the time, I know.
Yeah.
Nowadays, I kind of squeeze things in like during my lunch break, like this, or
Yeah.
morning or late in the evening. Okay, great. It's such a pleasure to
Nice.
have you. Do you have any final comments before we conclude?
All good, man. Had a lot of fun. Thank you.
All
Hit
right.
that like button and subscribe.
Yeah, thank you. Again, it's a pleasure to have you. Welcome back at any time. You have the open invitation. Look
Thank
forward
you.
to seeing you again, virtually and always in person as well. Thank you for all of your contributions. We'll go ahead and conclude the video. Thank you to the viewers for watching. I hope you enjoy this video. Please like and subscribe, and you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. Let me know what you think in the comments below, what you'd like to see in future videos, and I'll work on it. Again, if you love backgammon, you can become a member of this channel, giving you exclusive access to the most popular videos. My book, Backgammon Backgame Strategies, is available. There's a link in the description to where you can get it. And if you're interested in lessons, please contact me via email. My email address is also in the description. I look forward to seeing you in future videos, and until then, keep rolling your dice.